Alrighty. Think Trump has a chance? Shit, I haven't even got a chance to grind up any weed or crack my coffee up or anything. Not even 1 minute in, we're already into it. All right. And, I don't know. Whoa. Okay. And I say I know because I looked at it. It's like leaning to Trump right now, but I mean that's just with like a third of the country like coming in right now. With some calls already made and some haven't, blah blah blah. So I mean I don't know. It's a possibility. It feels like 2016 all over again. I will admit. It's kind of a vibe of like underwhelmingness, but also at the same time, no twists. There hasn't really been anything exciting. Honestly, boring as fuck. Not gonna lie, I was hoping there would be at least a few twists here and there or something, but no. I can't wait for the results for Oregon to come in, though, because we got a few things on the ballot measures that I really want to see pass, and I would love to see what those results are. That'd be amazing. If we can get a measure 119, I think it's 116 passed, then we'll have multi-ranked choice voting as a state, and also have unionization efforts for cannabis workers, so they actually legally are able to do that without any repercussions or anything. Well, I mean, it pretty much just makes cannabis workers like on the equal of anyone else. So they have like the same rights as any other worker when it comes to like collective bargaining, stuff like that. Man, it feels nice to not have to ration my weed right now. Goodness gracious. Don't like either of them. Me neither. One's a cop and the other one's a fucking borderline orange demented addled shit in his diaper fucking shithead. Who's a like fucking borderline homunculus. I mean, that's pretty much it's like how I view it. I got a fucking cop, and then a fucking goddamn like orange buffoon shit in his diaper fucking peepaw racist McShit fuck over there. It's like, yay. I don't think the election will be called tonight. I knew that. I know this election ain't being called tonight. I mean, I could have told you that. I mean, Logan actually came by earlier and dropped my phone off because this fucking thing was under his seat the entire time. I honestly can't believe that. I'm just glad to have it back because once I get off work, we're going to switch over to this so then we can look at other shit and all sorts of other stuff. Have a little more fun. I was hoping it would. I don't want to deal with this shit all week. Bro, do you really think it's ever going to end? Bro, it's America, baby. Our election cycles never end. As soon as this one finishes up, we're going to start up with the midterms, baby. And it ain't really over until January 20th anyway. So, hell yeah. Woo! I mean, I'm definitely not really excited about it either way because I don't really have that much of a strong investment. I just kind of care about what's happening in the state specifically, like, for different ballot measures, and stuff like that. Maybe like Congress / like Senate shit, all that type of stuff, like that type of shit I'm actually generally interested in. Like, I want to see what happens with the cannabis unionization measure and with the multi-ranked choice voting for Oregon. I don't know what other states got, but I know what I got, and I like it, and I hope it goes through. That's all I care about. Florida was asked per usual. It's Florida, of course. I'm just on the position where we could just circumcise Florida, give it to the Gulf, and just let the Gulf eat it and just consume it. Like, fuck that shit. Missouri has a measure to ban ranked choice voting. Oregon's trying to push it through. Missouri's trying to ban it. Wow. See, that's why the South sucks. Any fuck that wants to try to, like, you know, be out there like the South, brother, let me tell you. Yeah, it's like, you know, that right there, bro. It's like, nah. It's like y'all trying to ban you. You've got your freedoms. You've got your freedoms, folks. You've got your freedoms. We're going to ban any element of having choices on your ballots. And being able to have options. I mean, it's like, oh my God. Fucking Missouri, dude. Florida and Missouri being ass like usual. The South kind of pretty much being ass like usual. Not really surprising. Not shocked. Dude, Kyle had like some bunk ass fucking shit. Like his video on like, you know, here's like the worst medium / best case scenario for Kamala or for the election, and none of them had a possibility of Trump winning. The worst case scenario still had Kamala winning, which ironically enough is probably the most realistic outcome potentially. And it's just like, Kyle, I love you, but what the fuck, dude? Are you smoking crack? There's something about this election where Kalinske, he is like literally on that crack, bro. He doesn't think Trump can win. That's some like 2016 Clintonite Democrat like fucking mentality shit right there, dude. You know what I mean? Like, Even if you really do believe that, don't fucking be so confident, you know? Don't be so like confident to the point where it's arrogance, because that's what it kind of seems like. You start to have like a sense of arrogance about it. Have fun coping if he does. Do you think I have any investment into the Democrats or Kamala or anything like that? Like, you know, I'm on that status of like, I don't give a fuck really one way or the other. I just hate one more than the other, but that ain't saying much. Have fun coping. All right. I live in a blue lock state. I think I'll be okay. I think I will be fine. Because guess what? Bills are still going to be due. Still got put food on the table. You know, all that bullshit. None of that's changing. Oh my God, have fun coping, dude. Oh my Lord. Like I, you know, use a lot of my, you know, political, you know, interest into having like a political football team to, you know, root for. I mean, it makes sense. Trump ran a terrible campaign. How many unforced terrorists does he have? The fact that he breathes, basically. Kyle, love you, bro. Mom said to get off the fence. Get off the fence. Nah, if Kyle was on that, he would be like, like he'll be kind of out of it, dude. He'll be like zonked. If anything, no, he's on the Addies, dude. I mean, dude, Kyle's an Addies boy. He likes his Zannies and he's like his Addies. I know. I've watched Kyle enough to know that's kind of like what his forte is. If Kamala ends up winning, do you think they'll make Biden officially step down as president because she's already vice president? So what? I mean, they should. If that was the case, they should have done it from the get-go. Instead of just stepping down from running, you know, in his campaign, he should have stepped down as president entirely, and then that actually would give Kamala a chance to kind of show how she would act as president at that point. Instead of like, well, I will just say I might do stuff, and we don't know if she actually will commit to it or not. But she is a cop, and cops are very well known for lying. I mean, so I know exactly got a lot of confidence of like her commitments and her promises and shit. I mean, never underestimate a Democrat from snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. You know what I mean? It's just like it's kind of impeccable, honestly, with how often they were capable of doing that. She won't, because she would leave her without a VP for 2 months. Whoever she decides to nominate for a future VP, she can just do that. I mean, you know, she could switch, you know, she could just be like, yo, Tim Walz, you're my VP now. Oh, you know, guess what? You're running, you know, with me now. She can't. I'm pretty sure there's, you know, a way where you can do that. presidents have had different VPs, throughout their tenures and shit. The Senate has to confirm a new VP. Oh, so it's always for the Senate. It should just be via like the goddamn press. Like if they're the one in charge, they should be able to pick their second man or second woman or whatever. It should be their choice. Oh, that fat, beautiful green bowl. Oh, goddamn. Beautiful. I know neither of us have real stickiness, but if Kamala wins... Oh, no. If Trump wins, I'm going to be hella coping, bro. Did you see the guy from earlier? I will hella cope, bro. I'm going to hella cope. Have fun I'm going to have a lot of fun coping, bro. Walls won't be sworn until Jan, and the Senate moves way too slow. Well, the Senate will be slow as fuck. I mean, we went off about it the other day. It's shit. It's trash. Like, honestly, I already went on how I would want to, streamline it and revamp our whole system. And honestly, I just morphed the Senate and Congress into one. Like, basically every state is guaranteed at least, what would basically be the Senate, 2 people. And then everything else is, basically kind of pretty much entirely based off the population thing. Now I said, well, if it's decided by the VP or the Senate, then and they move slow, they also wouldn't even want walls in the first place. So they'd totally pick somebody different. And yes, I know having chatting versus having a full one-on-one back and forth is more difficult. So might misinterpret it, but well. And hello, filet. If president resigns, VP becomes president, the Senate has to confirm a new VP. Well, I know that. President resigns, VP is president, and then Senate has to confirm the next one. No, I'm saying it shouldn't be that way. It should be the choice of the president, because if they nominate a VP, when they're the nominee, speak for the president in this case, why not just let that if they are already president, so to speak. Let's just make a random example. Let's say the fucking VP passed away or some shit, and then they have to get another one. It's why not? Maybe for confirmation, I suppose, but our system's stupid and broken. So I knew I was going to get at least a few of these guys in here. I knew there would be some Trumpies in here. Though, hey, I ain't no hardcore Kamala stan either. I don't have a hardcore stake one way or the other, so at least take that for some solace, I suppose. But I'll say this. I hate both of them, but I do hate Orange Man more. And frankly, honestly, I know a lot of people that did vote for Kamala just on the virtue of just watching Trump people mauled. Which, hey, whatever. People got their reasons and whatever. Truck fump. Truck fump. That is a hardcore contrast to what we were just listening to. But I'm going to let it happen. There would just be whoever saw it take a while, Mac will become VP in that case. But if it takes too much to approval, who filled the VP spot? Yeah, nobody. It'd just be an empty seat. Did you listen to Fishbone's song? I actually listened to it before he sent me to it. I listened to it that night, and the following morning I saw your link to it. So I already listened to it. I actually been meaning to add it to my playlist, so eventually it pops up. I hope they play it when they tour, because they are going to show up in Portland on the, I think, 21st in December. So I hope they play it. What does the VP really do anyway? She can handle a couple months without one. That's kind of what I'm saying. Who gives a fuck if she don't got a VP? Use that to kind of flex your muscle a little bit as a president to show us how you would operate as a president. To me, that would kind of make more sense with the whole idea of Biden stepping down, including as president. Because, hey, yeah, she wouldn't have a VP, she would still have Walz as her nominee for the next, fucking, cycle and shit, which is what we're seeing now. So it's like, and honestly, I think there would be more of a possibility that people might be more open, to it, just because then she could kind of force legislation. She could do executive orders. She actually has got sway now. She has like a voice at that point. She's not just Veep, where she's just basically Spade in this case, where she ain't doing shit. Where she could anyway, because Biden's basically just disappeared since he's, stepped down. Last time I heard anything from him was like he was out, in line for early voting, and there's like a few people with Trump hats, that were in front of him or something, and people made a whole hoopla about it or whatever. So that's like the last thing I heard, and that was weeks ago. So, I mean, he came out, in the sun for like a day to do early voting, to do like a slight little PR thing, and then fucked off again. So at this point, what is the president doing? It's like we're literally just in a deadlock right now. Like, I mean, ever since like when Biden stepped down, we pretty much have dead ass been in a deadlock, like straight up. I really think it would have been better for just Biden to step down entirely. You know what? I guarantee you that was like some compromise made. It's like, I ain't stepping down, you fucking bastards. And then they just forced it. And it's like, no, you need to step down. It's like, fine, I'll at least stop running for president then. I'm still going to be president. Fuck you. Because I know a lot of the DNC, from like Pelosi to the Clintons, like even Obama to an extent, like a lot of them were like, just step the fuck down. We're sick of you. Like you're more of a problem than anything else now. And if you got even like the Clintons saying shit like that, you're a problem. You know what I mean? And it's like, I bet, they were wanting him to just step down entirely and just let Kamala be president and just kind of take the lack of a VP, for what it is, because she'll have one, on the hypothetical she wins. Which actually, speaking of which, what are the results right now? Does anyone know? Like, what's the outcome so far? I'm going to kind of keep the tabs off and on while I'm at work, but, last time I saw it was like Trump 107, Kamala like 75 or some shit. I'm sure it's updated since. There we go. Sweet. I guess I could look it up really quick, but if there's a way to turn on, or if I had like a Wi-Fi hotspot thing, I think I do, but I don't have it like actually like set up on the little thingamaboop or whatever the fuck on this thing. I'm just glad I got this back, so then we can at least get all that shit figured out, because I'm pretty sure this has the Wi-Fi hotspot. Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, so actually, on top of everything else, I can still use this with a Wi-Fi hotspot and use this phone to like pull some shit up if I wanted to. So hey, I cannot believe this is under my friend Logan's seat. I actually kind of have to thank his brother more than anything, because Logan dropped his phone while he was on his way over here, and his brother, for some reason, like was searching under his seat, even though Logan's phone wouldn't be under there. And he's like, "Is this it?" And he pulled this out, and my friend Logan was like, "No, but that's my friend's phone that we were looking for a few days ago, bruh." So, honestly, today for me, I've actually been in a pretty good mood. Not even because of this election shit, just literally because of everything else. I woke up and I saw a message. I was like, "Let's go!" I got amped up, and I was like, "Yes, swing by. Let's fucking like kick it before I go to work." I knew Saturday still has some good karma vibes going on and shit. I knew it was a little funky, with like the phone disappearance, but that night was still good. Basically didn't pay for any drinks at all, which that's surprising. Like I usually might get a drink or two from somebody or some people, but like full on didn't have to pay for shit is like a rarity. And then fucking, all that fun shit. Kicking up the dudes. Got this like shit. Got my battle turret in, all that stuff. I did that like literally in the middle of the night. Like after I wrapped my stream up and my friend passed out, I was like, I'm still up. I want to make some food, and it's gonna take a while for that, pot to boil of the pasta that I want to make. I'm just gonna turn my battle in while I wait. So I like turned the temp down, so when it like, get too insane while I was gone, hopped on the bike, went down to the drop off battle box thing, turning, hopped on that whip, came back up, took like not even 10 minutes, if that. I came back and my pot of water still wasn't even really boiling. I ramped up the heat back up and then it started up again. I was like, yeah. So good night, good day so far, and all that fun shit. And I'm like 1,000% sure, like my management did not know that I fucking slept for 3 hours at work on my lunch break on Sunday, because the assistant manager came by and said, "Hey, what's up?" And was just mentioning about like different production shit to do today, and that was literally it. And just walked off and did his own thing. I was like, if he was like directly talking to me on one-on-one about some other shit and none of that brought up, they didn't notice. They didn't notice anything. So I'm just like, I'm glad. Thank fuck. Moving on from that. Because Hey, what am I doing? Let's go. What the fuck? Keep playing that shit. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Jesus Christ, why in the fucking chat did not want to like cooperate? It took like way too... Why did like the stream not update the chat up until just now? Wow, there was like a gigantic onslaught. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to go back really quick and read all this. Tiebreaker, that's what... Okay, say by stroking, she wants to... Listen, Larry Hogan might finally be defeated. Fuck that guy. Oh yeah, fuck him. Trump won Ohio, but yeah, I mean that's expected. 105 Harris to 210 Trump, 223 uncounted. I assume that's what the gray bar means. Yeah, that's the gray bar. So 105, so 210. Okay, so yeah, dude, I know there's the whole Red Mirage thing, but it's just like, bruh. Dude, I mean, low key, are these MAGA chuds gonna be like, haha, like it's because I feel like they're gonna be like rubbing it the fuck in if that happens, which I don't got a stake in it. I'm not gonna be like crying my lip tears or whatever, because I'm not a lib and I got no tears to cry. I should commit seppuku. Nah, no, none of us are commit goddamn seppukus, okay? That's why next time you see Lil and he complains about his brother, be like, I know he photo blah, but he found my phone, and for that, well, I'm gonna say, like, hey, if he didn't have a problem with, alcohol and stuff, I'd be like, hey, I'd give him a drink, but instead I'll give him like a jug of tea or something. I'll give him tea. Yeah, and the sticker thing, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that for sure, just in case in the future. Trump stepped aside and let Nikki Haley be the nominated one. Yeah, dude, I wish. That'd be kind of hilarious and kind of funny. Nikki Haley stormed on stage during Trump's victory speech on Roblox. Trump tried to take control of herself and promised her army as VP. Oh my god, that would be awesome. Holy shit. Not gonna lie, that would actually low-key be kind of fucking hilarious. They have fucking peppermint Hershey's Kisses. Oh yeah, I know about that shit. Shit's hella good. Why in the fuck does my music just want to like, play only like once? Oh, for some reason it's at the end of the fucking like playlist. Okay, well my fucking music playlist being dumb. That's nice. Trump said if they will glow for like a month and then nothing gets better, they'll go back to being miserable again. That's usually how it is. And that'll be the same thing with the Democrats. Like they'll do the same thing and then they'll be like, they'll get miserable too. Now, speaking of, I'll do a little time check here. Which actually I want to make sure I bring that up so I can do my little transition on the phone, all that stuff. New York House Passion and Birth Rights Management, nice. And also, not as nice, but need to at least get in a war here pretty soon. So, at least have one more little bow on that fun shit. Watched Terrifier last night. Nice. I still need to see Terrifier free. Ooh, nice. Because 'tis the season, 'tis be the season. That is true. But anyway, let's finish this up, then call good. Then we'll be back, and hopefully on a better platform too. But then I can show you the bunkness of this one. Anyway, you might catch me on the DFF live stream comments and stuff like that, because I'm using them to check out, the election shit. So anyway, with all that being said, peace out. We'll be back later on that fun shit. Anyway, total.